All right, boys, so we're back here and we're going to be talking about some value cards today. And I just want to say, man, I think this team actually got a lot better. I guess a little baseline rules today. This is a step above like a budget team. So it's around like a 200, 300K budget per each card. Also, by the way, as well, I'm going with the thought process that we don't have a Super Bowl token. We don't really have the Genki Force tokens as well. That would change some things, and we'll talk about it when we go over those specific positions. And also, we're not going to include the free Ultimate Legend and also a free AKA card. Honestly, you don't need to use the token yet. This team will still be good enough to where you can hold that for like a really game-changing card. But let's get it started with quarterback. So we're gonna have two options right here. Now, a lot of people, what they're gonna say is Bo Jackson, and it's just gonna be easy for them. Bo Jackson, easy. Some people still think he's the best quarterback in the game, which I understand why. The one weakness of the card is the throw under pressure. Great ability stack, great mobility, great release in the game. However, okay, I feel like we've talked about Bo Jackson so much on the channel. You guys have seen so much Bo Jackson. You get it. You get why he's the best. Someone else that I do want to say that you can get for free from the solos also is a little bit cheaper as well as Ben Roethlisberger. Now, this card is my personal favorite quarterback in the game. Now, I do have him boosted with the Troy P boost, but even just no boost, 82 speed, 88 throw power, you're going to be like, those are the two weaknesses. Also has Slinger 5 as a release. Same release as Eli Manning. Also Warren Moon as well. So I could understand why you may be a little bit hesitant to try this card. I personally have done a 180 on Slinger 5. I don't hate it anymore. I think it's actually pretty decent, but the whole thought process on why you would run Ben Roethlisberger, okay, it is his AP value. And if you guys don't have the best team in the game, the reason why Ben is valuable is because he gets every single ability your quarterback could possibly need, in my opinion, for 6 AP. It's roaming Deadeye, Master Tactician, no look Deadeye, Gunslinger, Fearless, Set Feed Lead, and then you can run a gift wrapped on top of that for 6 AP. Now, when we compare that to, say, Bo Jackson, right? So Bo Jackson, of course, he's going to beat him stats and release, but abilities, okay? You would probably run, like, for the best AP stack, Set Feed Lead, Gunslinger for 2, and then potentially, like, maybe a Conductor, maybe a roaming Deadeye. He doesn't get Fearless, so you can't do that. That's the thing on Bo Jackson, right? Like, you could do the Hot Rod Master stack as well, but I think with Bo Jackson, you would rather surround him by 0 AP apprentice receivers. And the reason for that, with this team, you need secure protectors. Unless you just want to lose to all the D-line X factors, secure protectors are a must. You don't have to lose anything. You don't have to really pick the receivers based on, oh, this guy gets wide receiver apprentice, this guy gets slot apprentice, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I like Big Ben so much. But at running back, we're going to get Bo Jackson. Now, I do want to mention someone else. Bo Jackson, though, just for his price, I mean, like around like 200K. He's a beast. Evasive for 0, angry runs as well. X Factor player right here. I do want to mention though, Darren McFadden is really nice. For a free card again from the solo challenges, still is pretty good. He obviously isn't Bo Jackson, but if you guys are like super budgety, Darren McFadden can get the job done. Now let's talk about receivers. I have two personal favorite cards at receiver 1 and receiver 2. The first one's going to be Andre Reed, and the second one is going to be Isaac Bruce. Now there's two reasons why I really like these cards. So they're both around the same price, 97 overall AKA cards. Andre Reed gets that yak 'em up X Factor, which is just really good after the catch. He also gets mid and elite for 0. Isaac Bruce, on the other hand, gets that jukebox ability for 0 AP. He does get run off elite as well. And if you do want to run an X Factor on him, does get the route tech, which is, it's not a bad X Factor by any means. But at wide receiver 3, you do have some options. Some of my personal favorites, you get Juwan Jennings, who I still think is good. I think he's really underrated. Also, potentially Donovan Peoples-Jones is great as well. Plaxico Burris with the height. You can get DK, Devontae out. You can get like a ton, even Alec Pierce with 0 AP jukebox. The person that I'm going to go though is Megatron. So Megatron still with that height, still with that potential double me X Factor. Love this Megatron card. So that's who's going to be my wide receiver 3. You can pick and choose though. And in fullback, this is a position I don't really think matters, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys Reggie Gilliam. 94 speed, pretty good lead block, pretty good run blocking as well. So I think he can get the job done. Now we're going to talk about tight end. So my personal favorite option is Dalton Schultz. Love Dalton Schultz because he's 95 speed, 89 run block, good base stats, also gets matchup nightmare and mid and elite both for 0 AP. So I do like that, hits all the route running thresholds. Now what most people are going to tell you though is, and you could probably say he's the best, is Bo Jackson at tight ends. Now this card is 98 speed, 70 run block, but the big thing on him is though, I think is the prelit X Factor, can get Vanguard or yak him up for 0. So you could run that as well. It's really dependent on playstyle. Also someone else that is good, that is free, that I do want to mention, he's a runnable team captain, Jordan Reed. You can get Jordan Reed all the way up to a 97 overall right now, and if you have every team captain in your lineup, he would be 97 speed. Not too much of a run blocker, but I mean, hey, for a free card, he's pretty good. So this is what the tight end group is looking like for me. Now for offensive line, okay, this is the reason why we're running Big Ben. The value it gives you of getting secure pros. So left tackle right here, this is actually a card that you get for free from the field pass. And I on my God squad, I actually quick sold this card and I kind of regret it a little bit. It's going to be Andrew Whitworth. So this card has really good stats. Now I will say if you have a Super Bowl pass token, I would run the other one with 0 AP secure pro, but this card can get secure protector and identifier in total for 1 AP. So I do like that. That is now 7 out of our 9 AP potentially on offense. Big Ben 6, Andrew Whitworth 7. We can even say Bo Jackson is 8 with angry runs. That's fine. And for our 9 out of 9 AP, it is going to be center for me. It is going to be a big Q Quentin Nelson. Now I know it's a left guard. The reason why I'm playing him at center, he gets post up and secure protector for 1 AP total. That post up is going to do a lot more work in my opinion at center when you only have one of them, because he can double team with this guard, he can double team with this guard. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like big Q at center. And this is the final like really like big ability spot in my opinion. This is going to be Rob Havenstein. Now with these Geeky Force cards, the value of them is like, okay, so for Rob Havenstein, right, you would just need a singular 93 overall, which makes him around like 200k to build, and he would just get secure protector for 0 there. So I love Rob Havenstein right here. Guards, in my opinion, you would want secure pro on them, but it's not the end of the world. I think center, left tackle, right tackle are the big ones you want secure pro on. That's how I'm treating this team. At right guard right here, this is a potential free compass card. Greg Van Roten, you can get all day for 0 AP and then secure protector for 1 if you could find a way to maybe like take off an AP. Maybe you don't want to run angry runs on Bo Jackson. Run secure pro right here. I get it 100%. Now rounding out left guard right here, we're just going to go with the free card by the way too. We're just going to go Kevin Mawai. Now Kevin Mawai, again, we kind of flipped where our center and left guard are playing. Again, Mawai right here, he can be up to a 97 overall. And I mean, just as a free card, why not? You know, another potential option if you do want to play him here is 95 overall Joel Bitonio. You can get this card for free from the Team of the Year solos. So that's what I would do with the guard spot. Just get the cards that you can get for free either from the compass, team captains, or solo challenges. And yeah, boys, this is what the offense is looking like. Kind of high powered, I can't lie. Now, defensive side of the ball, this is where it gets tough because like could go all out coverage X factors. You could go all out defensive line X factors. Now the coverage X factors in this game, you're going to have to spend a little bit more on. Like it's like right at that like 300k budget. Okay. Now these are going to be spots that we want pretty good AP value, right? So a free safety right here, we're going to have Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons currently like going for around 200k, gets deep zone, mid zone for 2 AP total. He has good stats, good height, 6'2", 97 speed, deep zone, mid zone for 2. So that's 2 out of our 11 AP. Ed Reed would be crazy good right here. I just feel like he may be a little bit over what I'm looking for. So like Ed Reed right now, 255, get him for free from the ULs. Him or Deion Sanders makes this team a little bit better, by the way, but we're going to go ahead and have Herb Adderley. Herb Adderley, playing him out of position, under 100k, deep zone, mid zone for 3. So that right now is 5 out of our 11 AP. Now for CB1 right here, this is actually a field pass card. This is Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson actually can get up to a 97 overall, and he gets deep out zone KO and mid zone knockout for 1 AP total. He is actually a really good free card. He helps out this team a ton, man. We're talking about CB2, CB3 potentially. CB2 right here, this is another person we want deep out mid zone. Now you could potentially say you want Sauce Gardner, and this would be a little bit more AP. You would have to spend 1 more AP on him. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and go Melifonwu. Now Melifonwu, 150k, he's 6'3", 96 speed. He gets deep out mid zone this time for 2 AP. I mean, Sauce did get it for 3 by the way too, so he's even cheaper in AP value. So now CB3 right here, we are gonna have Patrick Surtain. We're gonna have his weekly wild card, by the way. It says 120. I've seen for like 120, 150. 96 speed. Also gets flat zone and pick artist both for 0 AP. So a really great slot corner right here. And if you need another slot corner, I would recommend Kendall Fuller. So Kendall Fuller, potential free from the free agency solos, can get flat zone knockout for 0 AP, free 97 overall. 8 out of our 11 AP. We have 3 AP to spend. Now, what I would recommend spending AP on, mid zone, lurk artists, outside linebackers, get at least 2 of them. And we can get one of them for free from the compass once again. He gets lurk artist mid zone for 1 AP, 6'4", 97 speed, great pass rusher as well. So Zaven Collins is going to be a beast for us. At another outside linebacker spot, I would recommend playing someone out of position. Really like Tremaine Edmonds, 123k right now, 180 to like 200k to upgrade him with a 93 Genki Force card. Then he would get lurk artist mid zone, and sure, he's 94 speed, but to 6'5", you're asking him to play like flats or like hooks, so he can still get it done. I still run him on my God team. That gives us 1 AP to spend. We're going to spend that on the defensive line. But for our middle linebacker, this right here is our user. We're just going to go ahead and go Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson, right outside linebacker. I think he is the best user in the game still, in my opinion, recommend because I love the secure tackler. I love the lurk artist combos, 98 speed, 97 acceleration. I feel like he gets to everything. So I love me some Bo Jackson as my user. Now for a middle linebacker too, if you do need it, this is a spot where you just go like a 0 AP lurk artist player. So like, I mean, Isaiah Simmons would be great too. I mean, 0 AP lurk artist, Isaiah Simmons, 6'4" height. He is a beast. Now let's talk about the defensive line. This is going to be an edge rusher spot, and it's going to be Brian Arakpo for me. And this is going to be where we're spending one of our X Factor points at. And we're going to put Colossus on him, and he also gets a lurk artist for 0. And that's how we're writing out our AP. But we still got what's called 3 more players to go over on defense. Defensive tackle 1 right here. This is going to be another X Factor player for me. This is going to be Reggie White. Minister of defense, 89 speed, 93 acceleration, gets that unstoppable force. We are then going to go ahead and have Justin Matabike as well with unstoppable force. 2 relatively cheap cards at this point in the game, but get pre-lit X Factors for 0 AP helps our pass rush. We have the abilities we need in the secondary, and rounding out a right end spot right here. This is going to be a hybrid player, and it's going to be one of my favorite. It is going to be not Tommy Harris, not Harrison Phillips, Christian Harris. So yeah, 6'1", 95 speed, 92 finesse moves, gets that lurk artist for 0. He's kind of like, again, a hybrid player. You drop him into zones, or he can rush the passer, can do either or. And yeah, this is what the defense is looking like for me. 11 out of our 11 AP spent. Now we're going to go ahead and go to special teams to round out the video. Kicker, I just recommend what's called Harrison Butker. Gets the slow meters. He can get the job done. And punter, you got Pat McAfee for free, so might as well rock him. So yeah, boys, this has been the offense and the defense that I think is just like really valuable. To be honest as well, this is kind of like the bare minimum God Squad now too. Like this is a really good team that is like relatively easy to build, and you can even make it better again with some of the AKA choices that include potentially like Christian Harris as like a slot corner. You could go Amon St. Brown as like a receiver. Could go Cam Jordan as an X Factor player that gets 0 AP Colossus that's on and off. Ultimate Legends, I would recommend either Ed Reed to take Herb Adderley's spot, which would be kind of crazy, or even Dion could do that as well. Deep zone, mid zone for 1 would save 2 AP total, which then you could say, hey, I'm going to use Bo Jackson on the D line with dual threat, and then we move Isaiah Simmons to user, and then we could go out and get like another 1 AP X Factor player as well. This has been my thoughts on the value position though, and that's just some of the things you could do with some of the free cards that we didn't even cover today. So I hope y'all did enjoy the video, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay updated with the best cards in Madden. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I stream every single day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I ranked all the defensive tackles in Madden 24.